Rob Constance, hey, it's your buddy Gerald Albright. I'm just chiming in to say thank you so much for a wonderful and great interview that we had a few days ago on Conversation Starters. Man, we had a blast. And truth be told, we had a certain amount of time to do the interview, but it ran long because it felt great. And it felt like time was flying by so fast. And it's a testimony that we're new friends and extended family. So it's a beautiful thing. Thank you again for this wonderful opportunity. And everybody tune in to Conversation Starters. You will not be disappointed.
Once again, my friends, you are listening live to Conversation Starters. And you know this is We Love Music. And we have one of our super friends jumped into the building. His mama named him Myron Lavelle, but y'all know him as Avant. So welcome to the show, brother. What's popping?
Thanks, man, for having me, man. This new album popping, you know what I mean? I see you pimping. You pimping, so it's a different world.
Well, listen, Mr. Separated, man, we're just going to jump right into it because we know you have a lot of places to be, a lot of things to do and people to see, man. I'm going to jump right in. I'm to the head first. You know about what's happening with couples and relationships, like from Mr. Separated himself. How does the player keep himself out of entanglement and get people from telling when the thing don't work out?
I don't know if the intro is that great because you called me Mr. Separated and a player. That ain't too good, but you know what? I really tried to dive into what people go through, in life, period, with this album. It's my 9th studio album, and I try to deal in relationships, man, instead of, what I'm wearing, what I'm driving. I don't think that matters right now, and then especially with the quarantine that's going on right now. You're in the house, you're trapped in the house with your significant other, and you're trying to figure out, should we be here? Mm-hmm. So this album will really open up that conversation, and that's what I'm really trying to do.
Speaking of the album, it is popping.
Thank you.
I'm loving the new album. The first single is "Can We Fall in Love," right?
No, it was actually "You Don't Love Me No."
You don't love me. That's right. The first single is "You Don't Love Me." Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite one is.
What is
the
that?
one that you have with Robert Glasper.
Robert Glasper.
Loving that.
Thank you. Thank you so. Right. Yeah. It's crazy because it's a sexual song, and the reason why I let it just continuously just play out. Because I wanted to go back to the 70s where, you had vibes on music, you know what I mean? Where if you're making love, don't stop this right now, you know what I mean? So that's the vibe I came with that record right there.
Every single one are bangers. So
Thank you.
As I'm listening, I'm like, they all good, but that one joint, what is it called? Take It Slow.
It takes out the thank you. Instead of, because I'm already made Making Good Love, I made Read Your Mind, but now we're quarantined, so we're in the house together. So why are we speeding up? We ain't got nowhere to be. Let's take this thing slow. Let's enjoy each other. You dig what I'm saying? So that's
let me get my pen out. There's some fantastic stuff going on right now. Take it slow.
Take it slow.
Listen, Avant, I love the fact that the album is coming out. Constance and I, we have a kindred spirit in that. We're very big jazz fans. So Robert Glasper is right at the top of the list of what we like. And then obviously you make some good baby making music all your career. But as I peeped your bio, man, just making sure that we knew exactly who we were talking to. It says that you've done like some plays or you've written some plays. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I've actually performed in some plays. but I come from the Cleveland School of Arts. So the whole art thing is in me. But we had a good time doing the plays, and also I did a cameo in one of the barbershops, but acting is very fun too. I really got in the music game. When I went to school for acting, in high school. I didn't go for music, because I wanted to be able to act these videos out. I kind of, since I had the music, the voice, but I wanted to be able to sell these videos. So that was my whole point in getting to acting first.
So speaking to that, I mean, most of you cats that are in the R&B genre, I don't want to put you in a box, but that's typically where we identify with you, because we love music and you make some baby making music. So do you see yourself in the post-pandemic, post-COVID, going into acting, looking at some scripts? I mean, once your album is jumped off, and I'm sure you're going to tour and see some venues, but is that something that's on the to-do list for you?
Oh, of course, man. Everything is on a to-do list. But right now, we got to find out what space we are in. But one thing I want to say for everybody out there that's dealing with the COVID situation, thank God that we are a species that can adjust to whatever situation it is. So funny, because I was having a conversation with my girl, and she was saying, I couldn't lay outside. I couldn't be outside. I said, well, that's where we came from.
Yeah. Yeah.
We wasn't afraid of the animals then. Yeah. But now all of a sudden I want to be around these animals. And it's like God is putting us in a position to say, slow down.
Yeah. My
creation was perfect.
Yeah.
But you guys are creating stress. We shouldn't be in fight or flight our whole life. Yeah. That's supposed to be when we run into some type of danger. Yeah. But we live in fight or flight every day. And we wasn't designed to live that way. I'm sorry, I'm just dropping a little knowledge.
I see you, Pastor Avant. I'm about to send you some tithes and offerings, brother.
Let me ask you a question. Speaking of COVID, speaking of the shelter in place, where do you see music going and live entertainment going, like post this? Because do you think people are going to be afraid to go out? Do you think it's going to change the way that people?
You know what? If I can be totally honest with you, what I'm so excited about is that, remember back in you guys are probably my age or older, but remember back when hip hop first came in, and I'm just speaking on hip hop, and remember the DJ was very, very vital then. The DJ was everything. So imagine what this COVID thing, it takes us right back to that. The DJs right now could kill the game. All you got to do is stay on and rock it, and people gonna tune in. So it's like almost a blessing for the DJs, and also live entertainment if you got great shows. Yeah. Because people are willing to sit down and listen. And you know what I'm saying? And I know that from my music. That's I've been blessed to be on Pandora alone. I've been streamed 1.8 billion times. And the guy.
Wait! Stop right there. 1.8 billion
with a B. With a B. And it's crazy because the guy from Pandora said it's only 600 artists that has 1 billion streams. So they're giving me a plaque and a whole nine. But I told him I wish it turned into that money.
Come on.
You did what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we get paid, but we don't get paid the way we're supposed to.
Right.
I can dig it. So listen, Avant, I know that you talked about the DJ and streaming and this new era that we're in now. I know you got to be tuned into social media, checking out Timberland and Swiss Beats with Verse.
Oh man, we got to speak on that right now, please.
Yeah.
That was the best verses I've ever seen.
Snoop and DMX.
I have to give it up for Snoop and DMX for the energy that they had for one another. Yeah. See, it wasn't about a battle. And that's what I told them. The only way I would do it is that way, because it's about the people. It's not about the individual. We have gotten so self-centered with music.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, they say, well, Avant, you ain't been in the media with your girl and all this. I said, listen, have Stevie Wonder been in the media about his girl? Yeah. You got to understand, when you make it about the music, it's not about the individual. And we have to get back to that, because that's the only thing that's going to outlast us. Music is going to outlast us as artists.
I'm with you on that one because Constance, I know right now somebody dropped some loofah with an F in it, some Luther Vandross right now.
And that goes beyond, right? That goes beyond.
That is my favorite. He has a favorite song of mine that he remade, and that is Superstar.
Oh, yes.
It's my favorite song. It's a story. That's the way I write music, a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's is amazing the way he did it. Because when I heard the original version, I was like, Luther is a genius. Because if you ever listen to the original version, you're like, what in the hell is this?
Yeah.
and Luther could just made it, and he made it into a story.
He made his own. And it was like, wow, long ago. See, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh no!
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'll be coming back this way again, baby. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, yeah, I love you. And I really do. Man, come on, man. Come on.
You know he was singing that. Wait, you know he was singing that to me, Rob. Hold on, Rob. You know he was singing that to me, right? You know he was singing that.
Yeah, I wasn't singing to Rob.
Hell no. I was just gonna say, Constance, that he is personally responsible for making a whole bunch of lingerie drop right now on the spot.
I was ready. Okay, I was ready.
I thank y'all. You know what? But that's what real music is, man. It's supposed to have that feeling. I don't care if you can sing. My mama told me if you can sing anything.
Yeah.
For one.
Yeah.
But when you can sing and you feel that soul that Luther had in it, it give you when you heard that, you didn't even think of Luther because I was hitting the right notes for one, but you felt the passion in the song.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing, man.
You heard the story. You
that's
felt
what I'm saying. You have to get back to the passion of the music.
But you know what?
All this self-centered stuff got to stop, man.
But your first song, Separated, because that was the first song that you came out with, that you wrote. That was you came out with a story. You came out
you know why? Again, I tell everybody, in my time of coming out, I was like 98, really. But there was so many heavy hitters in the game. I mean, you had Luther, you had R. Kelly, you had Babyface, you had Prince, you had Michael. It was just so much going on, bro. You had to make a statement, and you had to be like centered in on what you are, stand for what you stand for. And that's what I had to do. I had to continue to put records out because I was a new cat. I was a new cat in the game. You know what I'm saying? You had D'Angelo. It was so much going on, bro. It was like, you had Maxwell. Yeah. So it was like, where do you fit in this? Yeah. And then they put me in the R. Kelly lane. And I'm like, I got to keep on putting music out because this got me in the game for an extra 10 years before me.
Yeah.
So I didn't think about that. You did have a crowded field that you were in because I forgot about the neo soul with Maxwell and D'Angelo. D'Angelo was getting butt naked on stage. Maxwell was at Silky School. Dude, oh my God. But you still had staying power though. But you talked about two giants that I love. Real quick, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Like right now, Prince or MJ, who you bumping in your iPod?
Well,
gotta pick one.
I'm going with MJ, man.
My man.
I'm gonna go with MJ because he got the second favorite song of mine, Human Nature. Come on, man. Bro, he was talking about just going to a party in New York, but the way he was breaking it down, bro. Looking out at the nighttime for all to hold me tonight.
Yeah.
If this town was just an apple, then let me take a bite. And we say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Would you do me that way? Come on, man. Come on,
man. Come on.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. That music's supposed to feel that way. We shouldn't be talking about it.
So why did it take you 5 years to come out with your latest album?
Because I had to find a space. I had to find out who really loved R&B again. You know what I'm saying? Because R&B had took a mean turn, and it was okay because I respect it, because I'm saying in 1990, from 1990 to 2020, if R&B stayed hard and so love and so much passion, we would be tired of it right now.
Yeah.
So I look at the space that it took right now for these young kids. It's like disco. You know what I mean? Disco was there for a minute, but you got to get back to what matters, what feeds the soul, what we can digest, what we feel. And that's what I did with this album right here. You know what I mean? I just gave people, especially now that you're quarantined, you need to talk about something. We need to talk about each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, right now, Avant, I mean, I know you're on your R&B swag, and I love it, brother. I mean, the fact that you can just come on this broadcast and drop some vocals like no coffee, no tea, no,
man.
You just dropping it like
Hey,
it's hot.
I'm sorry. And you know what? And they telling me I gotta go. But before I leave, I gotta say this. Listen, I stepped in the club in your hood. I slowly turned left, and there you stood. You and your friends talking. But when our eyes connect, I knew then it was just like two ways only. I'm your king, be my queen, and whatever you wanna do tonight. My truck is parked out front, so let's ride. I gotta go, y'all.
We thank you so much for being a part of Conversation Starters Live.
Man, oh man, oh man, I'm so happy, Constance, that I had an opportunity to get some R&B smooth with Mr. Avant today.
That was so great, wasn't it? I'm telling you, I was just fangirling. So, yeah, I love him. You see how he's saying that Luther song to me?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like for the brothers that are out there watching, if you're available, if you become available on the market, all they got to do is be brown-skinned and sign, and man. What's that? Huh? What is that? Did you want to add some more adjectives, descriptive things that need to be on the list? No, you're gonna let that go. It's all good. Well, listen, we thank you so much for being a part of this broadcast, for hanging out, allowing us to be in your living room, to listen to us on your TV screens, your iPhones, and your Androids too. We just want to make sure that you know that love and light will continue to shine on you. And because you woke up this morning, that was God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift back unto him. My name is Robert Antoine, and along with the
Constance Carter.
And we believe that for every situation,
there is a conversation.
Hashtag Conversation Starters Live.
Wave your hands like this, Rob. Rob, wave your hands like this. We can do it right now. That thing that keeps me going.